Live. And we are live. Arthur, are you there?
Yo, I'm here.
Nice. Well, tonight's stream was supposed to be with Rebel and Arthur, but looks like Rebel got tied up. So it will, but, and I think Lek is sort of on. Lek has been on and off, so we'll see if Lek joins us. Arthur probably needs no introduction. Clan lead of NERFD. Creator of NERFD, heckler of NERFD, and thanks for joining us, Arthur. You excited?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Ronan. Should be fun. I'm excited.
All right. Well,
I have a special request, or do you already have the lineup set?
I have the lineup set, but what's your request?
No, never mind. You're good then. I want to get to Bane's 168.
Bane's is right. Yeah, it's right there in the middle. We've got it in there.
I actually didn't watch it ahead of time. I want to react to it.
Bane's videos are normally very react worthy. I may try to sprinkle a few here and there. We had a lot of really good replays today. Just a week's worth of replays, but they are unbelievable games. And I haven't watched them either, though. That being said, just looking at the scores to prioritize. So our first one, while we get rolling, is from Renee. We have, I think, 3 videos from Renee if we can get to them all. This is actually from today. This is his mastery of the Luva, the Low, the Lao, however that's pronounced. Lance, if he's on, will make comment about my incorrect pronunciation of it, I'm sure. And let's get to it. You can see right away that Renee has got the pumpkin going, which is a trademark of a good player. Wouldn't you say so, Arthur?
I think I have the broken or the wasted shot on mine.
I think I used the wasted shot on mine, but Renee is a lover of pumpkins, apparently. It is a tier 8 battle, and Renee has, there's a couple of 7s there. I guess 3 7s, 4 8s. I don't recognize any of the clans from, I don't recognize any clans from the players, per se. So it will be interesting here. And we are at Hellas. There's a VK100. As Lex says,
you guys hear me?
Hey, Lex. Yes, we can. Welcome to the live.
Oh, thank God.
Welcome to the live stream, I might add.
Can you still hear me? I'm getting all kinds of errors, and I apologize for jumping in late. I was having trouble with the microphone.
Good to have you, Lex. We can hear you clearly. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Great.
Jackass. All right, so with
what? Can you not hear me?
You're ruining the live stream. You're ruining the replay, for God.
We're not missing anything. It's Renee getting into position as Luva.
I don't think Luva is how you say it.
Allow.
It's got a double little dot thing. Well, this is a classic problem with the Hellas, trenches. I think with the low has what, -8? Is that right?
Yes.
And it's -8 consistently, I believe, or is it more on the sides? Like
Correct.
Crazy German.
No, it's the same.
So, but it's just not enough. I think 10 you would have been able to get there, but it's requiring him to push up a little higher, which is really hard. And that is Oops, I Died Again laughing in the background. He's watching what looks like Komodo Gaming on Minecraft. All right, so with that, a slightly more famous YouTuber than us.
Hey, Ronan, are you actually streaming? I hate to ask this, but...
Let me double check. Always a good idea.
I'm on YouTube. I don't see it streaming. I'm just... no, it's up.
That's very likely the Lek factor. You are on AOL dial-up, and 1995 is still there in Texas. I'll do a voice check in a minute, because I do want to make sure we're all equally loud. Arthur, you're a little less loud right now, I would say. So let's discuss what's going on. So I think Renee had found himself a nest of idiots. They killed the AFK from the opposite team. He's got an AT7 there trying to face hug a VK100. It's already 3-1, it's 4-1, but he's already got 2,600 damage. And I'm not really sure what the hell's going on this match.
I love that term, a nest of idiots.
Well, you look at their team. So they pushed forward. They had an AFK over there.
Oh my God.
And there's really not much that can be done about it.
Yeah, their heavies are on max. There's no doubt about that. And actually, their mediums don't seem to be much better.
Yeah, no, it's you know, I think the biggest challenge is that you know, their guys are kind of just scrambled up, and Renee seems to be the only one pushing. Now it's still though it's you know you got a 5-on-3, so the game is well within hand here. He does have a damaged. Renee has a damaged turret he cannot repair.
Sure,
I don't see that being a big problem.
He looks like he has a repair kit though, or is it timing down? I can't see.
No,
it.
Renee's using the multi-repair, like the individual components of the repair kit, so he's about to be able to fix it now. No, he does not.
Can't the multi?
He does not. Is it the multi? Yeah, he does have the multi.
Yeah, that's not multi. Yeah, he should
Maybe he
fix
just
it.
doesn't need it. Doesn't need it. I don't know.
Yeah, he's choosing not to fix it, which I think is probably saving him 3,000 credits, and he doesn't need it anyway. So.
Yeah.
All right. Guys,
Nice
we have an
game.
issue.
Wow.
Every person that enters the chat, like I can't even see. I Discord on my phone. I literally can't see the video. I can't see anything that's happening.
Really? You can maximize it. That's my full screen as a video.
I don't know how to do that.
I just double click on it. I'm using the Discord on the computer.
Thank you. Yeah, that. Oh my god, I was ready to lose it. Okay, thank you. That's so much better. I'm
All right,
Glad I
so
can help.
Arthur is going to
You
fix
make
his.
fun of me. You make fun of me, but
And before we move on, I believe Sir Lancelot has joined the chat. Sir Lancelot, are you there?
Yep.
hey,
There we go.
Nice. Very nice.
so nice not having to look at Lex stupid smasher now. It's perfect. Okay, thank you.
Can you guys,
You're welcome.
if you guys, do you need to be bigger or smaller? Because I know with 4 people, I think it does change, at least in my view. But
no. For me, I got it on full screen, so I can see it fully. It doesn't. I don't see anything else.
all right,
No,
sounds good.
thanks to Lex trick, I'm fine now. It's full screen.
All right. Sir Lance, we would like to know how to properly pronounce the German LOWE tank.
Well, if we want to be really particular, that is an O umlaut, but nobody cares about that. So, Löwe.
All right, low it is.
Yeah, it's
low. It
German.
is.
It's funky.
Like
Löwe.
I
Okay.
love to eat sauerkraut.
I louvered to make a lot of credits with my louver. Okay.
You're hurting me on the inside, man.
That's fine.
Doing my best.
I like sauerkraut. Isn't it?
But I
There's
will remind you. I will remind you guys that a yellow track or a yellow vision, whatever, do not really affect gameplay at all.
Yes, but that was a turret, wasn't it?
I was a turret.
If the scope, if the scope breaks, I never fix it.
Mm-hmm. I thought you guys were talking about the track or whatever, but
No, it was he had a damaged turret.
Yeah, I remember, Lance.
Yeah.
You spent a lot of time confirming that. All right, we've got to move on.
That helps.
The next match is Wheeler, so I'm assuming it's a loss. And he's got his ISU 152 with a BL10 and another pumpkin. What the hell? I did not realize we have a pumpkin problem on this team clan.
I have that on several of my tanks. I think it both makes them sexy and it also works. I like it.
You have to combine it with the pumpkin camo to really.
That's what I'm thinking. And I have that
You
on
know,
my...
the tank that I like the most to have the pumpkin on, and I intentionally do it, is the Tiger P, because in the Tiger P, the pumpkin sits directly in front of the hatch.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's a good tip.
And I'm
that's
convinced
actually
that
clever.
I'm convinced that actually complicates people's lives in some way. So I definitely use that.
pumpkin my Tiger pizza.
Yeah, do that right away.
All right, hey, Arthur,
let's
you're...
all stop and if you want to note here, Wheeler has opted for the ISU Hunter camo.
Oh, what a shot!
That is definitely the ISU Hunter. Beautiful shot, and it is a gorgeous
Great
camo,
shot.
by the way. One of my favorites.
Yes.
Lit him up. He's getting flanked bigger than. Is he alone there? I mean, where are his heavies? Like,
no, he's got 4 guys. Where are
I
they?
can't see his.
I think the term is.
No, they're
oh,
all
just
they're all
hanging out.
hiding over there. There are 4 guys hanging over there.
Well, I believe the term is nest of idiots. I mean, that we
Found-
just
we
confirmed.
found it. Oh, what a hit! Oh, he got
yeah.
Oh, holy cow! That T-49, that's a game-changing shot right there. I mean, I don't think that T-49 was any good anyway, but that was it. And I noticed there's a Tiger 2 over there on the left-hand side that wants to get shot in the side of the turret by BL-10.
Badly.
And a 122 He's using AP in the front. That's going to be a tricky shot, but he lands and catches him on
another
fire.
fire! Are you kidding me? 3 for 3 at fire.
Yeah, he sacrificed a live chicken on that one to get RNGesus on his side.
Maybe 2, maybe even a goat.
Yeah, maybe even a goat. And
this is always risky because of the lack of gun depression.
Yeah,
Oh my god! It's all going in.
It's all going in, exactly. It's just one of those matches. But you can see that Tiger 2. How stupid are you? He's standing up top there with his turret completely turned. He's trying to get a shot
only
off.
8 degrees. You can't really get it down anyway.
I mean, I think you can HE the side of his turret. Wheeler didn't look at it. I bet maybe he will now.
I don't think so.
I
Not anymore.
very much think so. The side of the turret, there's no way it's more than 100, and it's not really angled.
Right.
Oh, speaking of HEing, that is a 5110.
Oh my god,
look at it. There's nothing.
No red. There's no red. Anywhere. Put it anywhere
you know Wheeler cannot help that. He was getting shot the whole time. He couldn't help that.
I wouldn't either. I don't care. I would take 3 hits to get that one in. Especially the match is over.
And then there's an IS-3. There is a spaced armor.
I don't think he's going to be able to get that.
So he was shooting right at the spaced armor strip there, but it didn't matter. 5,200 damage, boys.
Beautiful.
A lot of
RNGesus.
Yeah, a lot of RNG. It's a win.
Yep.
Thank you, Wheeler. We appreciate you sending us a win this time. He made 140,000 credits on that. Must have been a birthday. You know, that was a really. let's look at this Tiger 2 who carried. Yeah.
Yeah, there's our
There
guy.
you go.
680 matches, and he's in the Tiger 2 naturally.
And Captain Crunch was in the T49. He got over 50. Another winner there.
I think the term nest of idiots once
yes.
again.
All right. Well, that was 2 quick games, 2 easy. I'd say easier masteries. But we are now moving to Sir Lance. At least your first game. I think you have 2 or 3 on here, Sir Lance. This one is, I believe, I don't even know what it is. We'll click on it and see. I do not remember. Let's have a look.
I hear oops laughing in the background hysterically.
Apologies for some oops laughing. Lance.
The 92.
This is where
This
Lance
would be the ace.
This would be the ace.
92 after 3 consecutive first class medals.
Right. I've actually aced this thing a couple of times, but I have not played this thing at all since the last nerfing.
I do not possess.
Which is ironic because I have the diamond camo on it. I never use it, but that's okay.
I picked it back up recently after platooning a bit with Linus and rediscovered my love for this little bundle of evil.
It's still a little. Yes, I agree. It's still a good little tank, and it still has troll ass armor, no matter how many times it's been nerfed.
Why?
And the missiles still work, obviously.
Right. HEing it is a lot more viewable than it used to be.
In the rear now, the HEs always go in.
Oh, yes.
And you can go in the sides now, too. So I definitely HE'd a lot more of them now than I ever used to.
I think in a PZ7, KP7.
Oh, yeah. The KP really puts them in.
Yeah.
He's assumed the farming position, which is the appropriate position.
Yeah, I play much more actively, though.
Why?
As much as possible.
Forget it. It's a waste of time.
I did see your video yesterday, but I must disagree with your entire perspective.
Well, I think many people will disagree with me, and then they'll find themselves doing it eventually.
Somebody got wrecked. Lance, that's exactly. Yep. I mean, this is it's exactly how you're playing right now. So I don't know what you're just exactly disagreeing with.
Well, he's farming. I mean, their whole team is spotted, and listen, that's where you should be. You should be behind them, just lobbing missiles with their asses.
Oh, that was a nice shot, but probably about 20 seconds too quick.
Well, before the last nerfing, that would have gone in. Come on. Oh, so close. Is there anything more fun than HE in the back of one of those tiered 9 or 10 French heavies? I mean, that's just a box of damage. Ooh, nice shot.
Are you guys streaming this on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
The stream is not working.
It is working.
I just looked at it.
I'm watching it.
It just says upcoming event for me.
No, reload the channel. Reload the channel.
We just played your match, Wheeler.
Motherfucker. It literally just says. It literally. Oh, god damn it! I just sat there with it, just waiting. Event waiting. Technical difficulties. What the hell?
That's it.
Hey, Wheeler, in Nebraska, you guys are just like in Lex problem. You know, dial-up internet is not as good as it used to be.
I have DSL. Thank you very much. 50 megs per second.
What is DSL?
Yeah, I've got
upload all
I'm
at once.
kidding. All right.
I've got fiber, so considering the problems that you have out there in Seattle,
That's nice. All right, Lance, what the heck is going on in this game right now? I'm trying to figure this out.
I'm not entirely sure. I was sitting back here and things were happening that I couldn't tell.
So you were farming.
He's doing the right thing. He's sitting behind a dead eye.
Oh my God! What a lucky shot.
I was incredibly surprised when that one went in, but it's obviously very satisfying to see it.
Well, you guys are capping C, so you're gonna have two bases to one, but you're up by about 150 points. There's a 51-20 that died, but it's still 3 on 5 right now. 3 on 5. That would not make me happy, even though you do have 2 bases.
They have a lot of one shots though.
They do. 3 on 4.
The other team are low point tanks, so this is the T92 is perfect. You just go clear off the.
I don't know. They got
semi-tanks.
a lot of tanks that are more than one shot for Lance, including a Tortoise, which can hit him, which can clear him in 3 shots. Gosh.
Tortoise. That's the thing about the nerfing is now the hash guns can really pen the shit
And
out
the
of
Tortoise is
T92.
capping. They actually listen. They're capping all 3 bases. They capped B. They're capping C. Lance is
Yeah, it's all
flying there,
gone
trying to
to
get the E100. That is not a tank I'd want to face. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
That was beautiful. That was absolutely gorgeous, Lance.
Thank you.
I actually did that the other day
there
for
it bounced.
75, and it was so rewarding.
It just bounced a shot from the Helsing, I believe, or
Corey, yeah.
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was a Corey. I think it was a Sheridan. Yep, Sheridan. And then a Sheridan hit you for 700. So now it's 2 on 2. There are no bases capped, but a good point lead. Lance, I think you got desperate here and said, I got to get on the base.
It slows down the point accumulation rate.
And the Sheridan got it. So it's now a Sheridan UAV Pro versus Lance. They have 2 bases to Lance's 1. The guy is clearly up above C. Lance, what were you... Oh, there he is. Oh, Lance, get him. Get him. No.
Oh.
He did not sacrifice a live chicken just like Wheeler did. Oh, this is a tricky situation you got yourself into, Lance. And you're going to lose by points, I think, if you just do nothing, right?
Probably.
I can't see the points. How many points do they have at this
It is 905 versus 840.
Yeah.
915, 845.
Oh.
He gets a bit too aggressive.
For no reason.
Well, yeah, I think he would have backed out. I think you would have capped B.
He would have capped B, but he could have backed off and gone around and waited for him and then capped A, like play the chicken game, because he has the lead, so he can do that. Great job.
That was intense.
But now, if you go to the detailed description of the results from the battle, you'll note that I did have a lot of assistance damage.
Yeah, because
the best
I
way for
spotted
me to
that
do that is
1500,
let's see
but-
that. So you had 1668. Yeah, you didn't have that much damage. That's true.
Well, remember, you hit that IS-8, I believe, in the very beginning.
I hit him and then spotted him, and he got racked.
You got racked, so that's about 1,000 of it right there.
Yeah. You also, Lance, you also earned 338 points earned and 150 seized from the enemy. All of those are factored into the XP.
Yep, and that's supremacy for you, feeding you those M's.
Yeah, it
Absolutely.
does. I think we all agree that shouldn't have been an M, but you got kidding. That's a great game, dude. Well done.
I had several games that I thought were much better, including one that was just over 5,000 damage, but that was still
pretty epic.
a stubborn first class.
I think that was awesome. All right, so somebody we all like to
guys, move on.
someone we all like to pick on is the Red Plague, and he has got a replay for us. I believe it is a mastery of the 112 WZ112. Red, as you can see here, opted for the Celestial camo and the whiskey. What'd you call that, Lek? The whiskey carrier in the back of that turret?
No, it's a carrier for carrying cabbages, vodka, and potatoes.
All 3 useful when you're in a tank.
Yes.
Arthur. Arthur, you still there?
Yeah, I mean,
Arthur, you're in this one, buddy.
yeah. What is this? Red's Ace?
Yep, Red's,
Yeah.
Red's ace. You guys are in not canal. This canal?
Yeah, Canal.
Canal, huh?
Yes,
Got it
right.
right for once.
This This match was over so fast that I feel like Red. I didn't even take a miss. I think I did 1,500.
Did you intentionally bump Red there so he can get shot, or was that an accident? I'm
I
kidding.
don't remember. I think I just hit him on accident.
I was hoping you'd say the other, but
I don't know what exactly is going on here. Red is running
where's
across.
their team? I guess they're all at A, or no? But they had a couple of guys.
They're spread out everywhere. And Arthur and Red do the thing that I never do, which is run over the bridge together. I guess they're going to do it. Fly over the bridges with their 112s. And they're attacking this T-34 here.
Well, focus fire, man. I love it.
Yeah,
There you go.
That was 844. You could have done that from BCAP, but I guess he wouldn't have moved.
Guys, notice me not face hunt. Why did I not face hunt?
Yeah, I guess you.
Oh, because he will bury you alive. That's
No, that's exactly. That's not why. So that Red can also shoot it.
That is a good point.
And that's what you guys need to work on. Is remember to keep shots on the field.
What's that? I've never even heard of that before.
Exactly.
Okay.
You are the worst. Like, you're the absolute worst. Face hug every time. You walk
Yes, I love face hugging. Damn everyone else.
Yeah.
Well, when we're in tournaments, we're supposed to play together, but all that, I think we all do it.
No, it's two. Never face hug. Focus fire.
It's.
Tell you what, I make a promise right now to at least think about doing that less sometime.
All right.
That sounded like a very strong commitment there.
Yeah. And I agree with you, by the way. I think you're right on the money with your comments. But
Mesa taught me that.
yeah, he's a team player, and I
He's
am.
100% a team player, and how he sees it is like Rebels a lot of the same way. You two as well. A lot of people are playing Lance.
I want to point out that he just killed the Lupus by shooting it on its tumor on the cannon tumor, which I did not know was penetrable until I shot it with a smasher the other day. So
I didn't know that either. The little thing, the little scope on top.
yeah, you can shoot it in the sides with HE with a smasher.
Here. That's kind of like the ears on the 047. You can pin that.
Yes. Yeah, I think in the front you cannot pin that, but on the sides you can. It's weird.
I guess this wasn't the one I was thinking of. I don't know. This is a weird match.
I think it was quick for
Dang,
me.
I love the mobility on the 112.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now,
Man, does that move?
Yeah. Lynn and I both think simply the straight line speed gives you an ability to reposition quickly.
And the reverse.
Yeah, the acceleration is actually not as good as like the 252, but the top speed is so much faster that it does get to 42. It does actually get the top speed.
It gets there.
Yeah, and the reverse.
The reverse is the
20.
I would be curious as to what the average speed is.
It's actually lower. It's 1 kilometer an hour lower in average speed than 252.
Interesting. That's interesting. The turning, you feel it in the corners.
You do feel it.
And going up hills, but the reverse is amazing.
Yeah, uphills.
Uphills are not fun, but
overall, I still feel I'm bouncing, as you stated, like probably 40% more shots than 252.
yeah, I think so. Front armor in this is amazing, better than 252 probably, but the sides and the rear are nowhere near as good. And I do like this gun. Gun handling is good. You guys are just going all over the place. I mean,
Yeah, so I mean, it's a 3-on-2, but Red's having to. I mean, he's done like a circles on the map, quite a few circles.
he took a lot of damage sitting on C. That was the only mistake that he lost most of his hit points there. But it's going to be all right.
All right. Well, we got 2-on-1. He's got a nearly
2-on-1,
How did
he's
that
got
guy
half
disappear?
B.
How did that guy disappear right there? He's 50 meters away and he.
I
dumps
don't
it.
know.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
Borsig. Oh, with its magic camo. That's
the
right.
Borsig magic. 60% camo rating. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, there you go. But there was no getting out of that with a heat round right through the front.
So I think we all agree that Red got carried by Arthur on this one.
Yeah, clearly.
Can you show the team page?
Yeah, let's take a look. No, you were respectable.
Not exactly.
Red got 1305 base XP. That is a good, healthy amount. 3676 damage. Good game. Again, a lot of victory points. Earned C's. 584 damage out with assistance. So,
I want to point out, I used to think of Red as a more conservative kind of a TD guy. Back before we tuned a lot, I was like, oh yeah, he kind of sits, he's in TDs, he hits his shots. That's not really him at all. When he plays a heavy, he's a maniac. He's an absolute maniac.
Yeah, he's pretty aggressive. You're right.
I love running heavies with red because we just run through the map, and that's how I kind of like to do it.
I like what Red did there for sure. So
Yes.
all right, boys, we've got the next is a perfect one because it is by Lecky himself.
Ooh.
And I believe
Leck alert. Leck alert.
you mastered the Tiger 2 for the 8th time on this one.
Beautiful.
No.
This is.
For the 10th time. Thank you very much.
I want to come in here. I think that perhaps the Tiger 2 is Leck's strongest tank in the game, and that's saying a lot. There's a lot of tanks he's strong with, but I wouldn't brawl him with this in any tank. Period. I just would forfeit.
I love this tank. I love this tank so much. I loved it before it was buffed.
I would brawl with you in a tier 9.
I think Lynn, or her Royal Flatness and Caps Lock were on the other team, if I'm correct.
Really?
You are not. Lynn was there, and Caps. You are correct with Cruel.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The boys.
I was nervous of that because
they're
those
good
guys know what they're
players.
doing. So I was definitely looking out for them. I wanted to get them out of the game fast.
Well, I hope you killed Lynn first. No, I'm kidding. We have like 3 Lynn replays. Lynn's been on a roll. We got 3 replays from him, including a massive care you and Lynn had together.
Yes, that was a great game.
So coming up,
I saw the screenshot of that when I was before. I hadn't seen the match.
yeah, I think it's more than 10,000 damage between the two of them.
Yes, that's correct.
Which doesn't seem much in Uprising, but in real life, it's a big
It
deal.
wasn't Uprising.
I know, I'm kidding.
I
I should mention that Uprising is currently going on. We do have only one Uprising replay because they take too darn long, and it's by Sir Lance. So, Lance, I hope you're excited to watch yourself. And I think you did about 16,000 damage on that one. I did notice that the guy shooting you there, Leck, I can't tell what tank it is just right now, just shot a rock instead of you. So, congratulations, that guy in the T-49. But T-49s do that.
Oh, that gun,
Nice side shot there. I'm trying to see if we can...
this gun.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of this guy, but Tiger 2 makes shooting the T26E4 easy because the gun can penetrate everything.
I see you're wiggling there like a belly dancer. That is smart.
Oh yeah, it's the Tiger 2 dance. Boom.
I hate the Tiger 2. I despise the tank. I despise everything about it, even when I play it. I really do.
So that's Lynn up there. I'm trying to get Flash out. I want to
Celestial.
kill him.
You like a lot of other tanks that have weak side armor.
What tank do I like that? Well, it's not weak. I don't like tank with weak side armor. You're right. That's actually a big part.
Black Prince. Love that.
Well,
Watch this shot here. Watch this shot. This is against the 112. Look at the Tiger 2 hanging him right there on a tiny little hatch.
Oh man.
Oh man. See, it does have a hatch. You just have to have a Tiger 2 to be able to hit it.
Shoot Ethan.
That is a heck of a shot.
Wait, no, you shoot APCR.
ABCR, yeah, I shot it.
Yeah. My bad.
I don't see Lynn being too happy with the outcome of that one, but he hasn't said anything
No.
so far. So it's right now 4-on-4. Even it feels like you've done a ton, Leck, but it's a 4-on-4. So I don't know what the heck's going on here. You guys are all at A. By the way, nothing is capped. Somebody's trying to cap C.
No, it was a total brawl. There was no capping, which was fine. Tracked him right there on purpose. This thing is great for tracking tanks.
He takes those track shots that I wouldn't take because he hits them. I like. I mean, in the
shot, I like those shots. With
I love
AP,
track.
Arthur, those are great shots. With AP, those are not guaranteed, but they're as close as possible. No scope, no good.
What are you shooting at? Is that an IS-6? I can't tell.
Yeah.
Yes, I was sick.
Yeah, that's not an easy track shot. I mean, it's one thing to track a Tiger or something, but the IS-6 is a tough track.
I think in the front corners you can get it. This IS-6 is not smart either.
No, he's out of his mind. I still thought we were going to lose at this point because it just, Caps Lock's still alive, and they have a Yag Tiger that's full health.
I think just looking over a 2-on-2 with a full
At this point, I thought the game, right here, I thought the game was over, so I was trying to get Caps Lock out of the game because I figured he was their best player that was left, but they ended up going totally differently than I assumed.
Is Caps Lock on the bridge right now?
Yes.
Yeah, Caps is on the bridge.
He's on the bridge.
The Yag
But
is
I can't
down.
go up because I'll be in a crossfire, so
Yeah, the Yag
I was
is
trying to get
coming
shots out of him.
Yes, good idea not to push it that way, which is what I would do.
Nice
So
shot.
now I see this buffoon is coming at me, so I decided that I gotta deal with him. Well,
Where's the adrenaline?
I don't know where that went, but see, that's the judo move. That's my favorite thing. You go forward. They think you're going to back up. Just go forward. Nobody expects you to go forward. That's the trick.
This guy's
Go
not a
forward
good
to the
player.
side.
Uses momentum against them, and I just mowed this guy down. I mean,
recently sold my drag target. It might be an amazing TV, but when this happens, it's just.
Oh, you need to buy it back, Artie. It's an amazing.
Oh, look! I mean, look at how big the sides are.
Okay. Yeah.
Enormous.
He could have done a
it's
25
an
different.
E75.
I mean, you don't even have to aim. You can't miss the sides.
He could have done 25 things differently than he did here.
And again, look at the gun arc. No gun arcs.
Yeah, no gun arc.
Edging one in.
So Caps actually got killed. Interesting. That
Yes.
definitely is not the way I would have thought things would have gone. You're right.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, I thought I was going to have to then deal with him, and then I look up and he was dead. I was very surprised by that.
Interesting. Yeah, that's very, very interesting. Let's take a look here. So Caps did have a good game. Unfortunately, just
Yeah,
wasn't
he had a
enough.
good game. He just, I think
Yeah.
the Centurion 7-1 just had the game of his life. Because if you look at that guy, he wasn't exactly a great player.
Yeah, this is the Yag. This is the Yag
Can you
you
shame
face.
for us real quick, Ronan?
What's that?
Can you shame the Centurion real quick, his career?
Yeah, on our team, my team.
Our team.
Yeah, well, he was not a great player.
7-1.
Yeah, he had the game of his life. I mean, it was
Looking at the wrong guy.
You click at the 7.
Oh, that's
click on
the
7.
Kernovan, you mean? Yeah.
No, that's Mesa. No.
No, the Centurion.
Centurion 7-1. The guy who was.
I
number
just
2
pressed
our
on
team.
him. That's who was up.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
He
had
had- He had the game of his life. I don't know what happened.
That's what I
but
just said.
Shout
He-
out
he
that
to
helped.
definitely-
285 had the game of his life.
Yeah.
All right. Very nice.
It's,
I'm sure Mesa appreciated that, Kerry.
Did.
All right, guys. Very nice job, Lek. Impressive. You can
Nice.
work that tank.
Nice
You can
job.
work any tank. All right.
please.
So the featured game of the night is Bane. Apparently mastered the Bane Mobile, the VK168, and we have the replay right now. So Arthur, I know you were particularly excited about this. Any reason why?
I'm very excited about this. I can't even really contain it. I mean, I love this tank. This is what the big reveal is. I own one of these now. And despite everybody kind of jumping on the bandwagon of this thing's a piece of crap, which, okay, in a tournament, yeah, it probably is. But in pub matches, this thing is an absolute menace. It has a massive amount of HP. It rams like gravity mode, even though it's regular mode, because of the huge weight differences. It's like, I don't know, 50 tons bigger than the VK100P. It's a monster. It's a mouse.
Yeah, it's got 1950. It's got 1950 HP. I'm not sure whether you know.
I include assembly, so it's actually 2000.
Yeah, I was wondering. Bane is playing by himself. That's not normal for the dark side, but occasionally everybody has to, I guess.
Occasionally. Bane is a very visceral, very intuitive player. He's not really. He's kind of like me in the sense where he doesn't necessarily have the armors memorized with every tank. It's more like he sees. He doesn't even platoon a lot actually. He platoons, I'd say 10%.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's his thing. He kind of is always like, he plays a lot of solo, and like he just sort of. If you see, he's already kind of like sizing up where they're going, where they are. I like that about his playstyle.
Pretty sure he just crawled into base, but yep, we'll assume Bane has strategy there.
yeah, he's literally farming in a 200-ton tank, which
Exactly.
I agree with 100%. That's
he's-
the only way to play.
Bane is.
But I mean, he's farming, but he's in the middle of the camp.
Yeah, no. He's,
Oh, he's farming in a place where they have to shoot him, so it's actually he is drawing attention.
oh, for sure. It's a top strategy.
So
I actually have no idea how he survived it. There
actually,
are.
what I do in a Mausen or this thing, ideally I would want to be in a left side scrape to keep that patch covered.
Yeah, right.
And he is covering his base plate by angling it left. So part of the reason I'm obsessed with these. I love them. I think they're a lot of fun. Bane is great with his, and he loves them too. But I think that this thing gets
Nice
a bad
shot.
rep. I think that's the big story here. I think in cup matches, this thing cleans up. And despite what Droodles and everyone else says, it's not. It makes a ton of money. It's a good tank.
I'll tell you, you and I have platooned with it several times in the last few weeks, and we've won, I think, every time.
Huh.
Yep.
Interesting.
I have to agree that Arthur, at least, is very good with his tank. Bane obviously is as well. He plays it all the time.
Boom,
So
right.
I do think you have a
Yeah.
point. I think you have a point.
Yeah.
We got 1,000 blocks so far, 1,400 damage dealt. He's got the KV5, which will be featured next weekend in the Thunderdome of KV5 versus
Yeah,
the
can't
168.
wait. See
Bounce
that.
another one off the side. Still bouncing
Yeah.
out. They're not shooting tram. They're clearly not shooting a lot of tram. But
Yeah, and it's
it's-
5-on-5 right now.
Most of these people have had less than 2,000 matches, and they either
Yes.
don't carry premium ammo or they think it's a nub thing to do. So
Right.
it's ideal. They can't pin this tank.
no, not at all.
No, it's a big giant tomato.
The efficacy and the toughness comes from the inability for noobs to shoot what they need to shoot to pin it. So
Absolutely.
this KV5, KV4, whatever. This thing has another thing. The VK100s, they have great cannons, incredible guns. They hit their shots.
It does, yes, that's true. And it has
I
big
mean,
alpha too.
Great alpha. It's like having a Chimera gun in some respects. And I love using the huge guns. You know, when it's in tier 10 on a mouse, that gun sucks. But in tier 8, it's pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
I don't mind the
Agreed.
mouse's cannon, but yeah, it's not what it's known for sure.
No. So that's what makes me. It's really it's a bullet.
That was a good shot.
Great
It's
shot.
an absolute bullet. And
He's
in the meta currently where we sit, heavies are dominating the battlefield.
Thank God, as
And
they should
this-
be. As they
This thing
should
is
be.
a bully, man. It's a bully.
We're playing tanks, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're not playing Candy Crush. I mean, what else? Well, we got
Yep.
a 2 versus 4, boys. As Guided Celestial
I
and
love
Bane.
Bane hiding behind the 112.
Oh, of
That's
course.
beautiful. I love it. I
That's
love
what I
it.
would do. Fuck.
That's what I would do.
And
Listen.
to be honest, he's been in the center of the map, the whole map, directing
Yes.
traffic.
I don't
forcing
see
them to the
Bane.
perimeter.
It may be a mastery, but I don't see him winning this one.
Yeah, what's his HP currently?
His HP is 515.
A 2-shot.
He's got
Well,
a
not-
full health IS-3 defender, a Scorp that's a. Well, I just killed a
Oh.
Scorp. That
Now,
was
if you shoot
fantastic.
Yeah, hopefully AP.
A
A couple
louver,
there are 1-shots you can clear.
a louver with
the
361. A louver the one shot. He's now down to
Oh.
275 HP. The louver shot. He got the
defender.
louver.
Great job.
Every little nudge is going to do damage. Every little nudge.
Yeah, he
goes
can just
far.
kind of bully this
I don't
defender.
know.
Yeah.
I just don't see this. He's gonna have to bounce. I mean, this is gonna be one of the. Last week he had the game.
But
He did a great job, though. Man,
Yeah,
he took
he
a
did.
ton of shots.
oh
yeah.
How many times did he get hit?
Oh,
Look at that,
my goodness.
5,000.
5K. This is not
Wow.
uprising people.
How many shells did he take?
Let's see.
We figure that out?
Yeah.
Enemies damage destroyed. Yeah, I guess it's not on this screen. I'll have to go to the detail.
No, go to the details. It's on the left there.
Yeah,
Hits
14 received, 8 pens, 6 non.
I mean, he was shot 14 times. That's a lot of hits.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is.
And I just, in terms of how to play a super heavy, I mean, there was times he was maybe using his teammates as meat bags a little bit, but for the most part, he plays it the same way I would, which is stick that big boy in the center of the map, start soaking shots, and direct traffic. It's not, it can't join the battle late. It's too slow. It's got to get in the middle.
Yeah, no, you're right, Arthur. I mean, Lex's whole video about how to play Blitz, a lot of the reason for it is you have a lot of heavies camping these days. And that ruins the whole thing. That's the problem with it.
You can either go die or let them die ahead of you. So if the heavies play second line, you play third line. That's it.
No, you're right. I mean, the current
First line is for suckers.
The current state of things is that if you want to go first line, it's over. You're going to trade your HP pool, and that's it. That's all you're going to do.
And then you're a knob and an idiot.
Yep. So there's no point. I mean, even I have started to play very, very, very passively. There's no other way to do it right now in pub.
All right, boys, we're past the halfway point. Speaking of heavies, we have the mastery of, in my opinion, the greatest heavy in the game, the IS-4 by Lynn.
By who?
By Lynn. Lynn
Cool.
masters the IS-4.
Her royal flatness.
Her royal flatness. Let's see this one. It is in Yamato Harbor. Lynn. Got some good camo on there. I don't remember what the hell this one's called. It's the
One of the new ones. That's nice.
Real quick, while he's setting up positions here, Lynn for the dunk, otherwise known as Her Royal Flatness, is a very, very close friend of NERFD, former NERFD, now Cali, who is a clan that we get along very well with, and he is one hell of a player. He is just endlessly aggressive player, and you'll see that throughout the night.
Aggressive but smart. He doesn't just yell in like an
smart,
idiot.
aggressive. No question. I love how aggressive he is. He's crazy. Boom.
Ouch.
588, whatever, I can't read that, but whatever that was.
Big roll. What the?
It was a big roll, but look.
E5 must have rolled. I mean, that's an E5, right?
which one? The 50s. Where's the E5? Sorry.
Is it a 57 heavy?
Look, he's pushing into him.
No, that's a 57 heavy, yeah.
57, I'm sorry. Yeah, he rolled 500 on it? Are you serious?
Yeah, oh yeah, I mean, it's a 400 alpha cannon. It can roll that.
Oh, all right.
Oh, nice shot there, but the E100, beautifully done. And he's going to pop him hard there.
He did.
Of course.
Nice bounce.
Of course it bounces. I mean, if you get this thing in a 45-degree angle, it's nearly impenetrable.
Nothing.
Got it.
IS-4 is such a great tank. I mean,
So you would say it's one of the best for around the corners and stuff like that?
Yes.
oh, because it doesn't have the pike nose. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Got
And it's just the armor on it is just, and there it is. There's the heat armor, right? I mean, the E100 turned from red to no problem in one click of the screen or mouse.
That is
No, that gun, that's the best
insane.
Russian gun in the game. No
Yeah,
arguing that.
it is.
That's a lot.
It's on a lot of tanks, and every tank that has that gun I like. Even
That's
down
a
to the
lot of
SU-101.
There you go. He pounds them with heat again, and he knows if you can hug a E100 right there, you're in great shape. I mean, there's not much you can do to you.
Big ring.
The problem
my
is, just pointing out the game here, it's right now a 4 against 6. 4 on 6,
Yeah, he's
right?
running at
3
it.
on 6.
He's running
smack
at
it.
And he's in a dogfight with this E100. That's the problem with E100. That E100 didn't do much, but he did distract Lin for a heck of a long time. So it's now 2 on 5. Lin is with an E100 himself. He's down to 995 hit points. It is not looking
Notice
good.
the other team did not cap any other base, which is the
That
only
is
reason
interesting.
he even had the chance.
That is interesting. All right, so we got ourselves a leopard here. We're running him. He penetrates him. He's got Lin down to 620 points, and he's trying to COD. And you do not COD with IS-4. Lin will teach him. The E100 kills him, kills the Bat Chat and dies. So it's 1 against 4.
That's TV, isn't it? Oh, he's
How
dead.
is this? Did I click on the wrong link?
What
I don't know.
the hell?
There's no way this was a
Clicked on
master.
something.
Ronan, what the?
I swear to God, he said that. I swear to God. He said IS-4 mastery.
He gave us the
All right,
wrong
we're
video.
just kidding, guys. That was on purpose. We were just pranking Lin.
Hold on a second here. It could definitely
While
be
you
my...
do this, I'm going to talk a little bit about one
Go ahead.
thing. My mentor, I believe his name was R.H. Leck from Pramo, former Pramo. He's retired now, I believe. He was the master of the mouse. And he said one thing I took to heart in a video, that the E100 did not follow. When you are in a super heavy and you see an IS-4, you have one strategy. You go the other way. You do not engage an IS-4 in any super heavy because they just shred you. And that's what Lin did to him. I mean, I'd never seen an E100 kid.
I mean, it says
Holy crap.
IS-4 Ace. Does it not say that right there?
Yeah, I think Lynn accidentally uploaded the wrong video, but that's okay.
He did.
He has.
He
admitted
is.
now
He's sending
in General
comments.
chat that he did send the wrong replay.
Crafty. You crafty. This is what happens when you
that's
trust a different clan with your upload.
Listen,
All right.
it's live. It was still a great game.
It was
to
a good
watch,
game.
I have to tell you.
Yeah, I
was a
mean,
great game.
there you go. That's the flatness effect.
No problem,
like
Lynn.
it.
We'll get it next time. All right, we got the King of London playing in
Oh
the
my God.
OBJ 704.
What a tank! What a tank!
One of the top 5 favorite TDs. My favorite TDs in the game is the Object
Love it.
704 Lance. Noticed I am using what you taught me today. Call it Object, not OBJ. Lance says Object.
Object.
I have. You
Proud
do
of
not
you,
know
Ronan.
a word of German, and that is complete bullshit. Like.
It's Russian, not German.
That's a fair point.
Object.
I think about King as a player. His matches always interest me to watch. He doesn't really do anything conventionally. He just kind of does his own thing, and that's not always the best team play. But I mean, like, I can
Who's
see
he
him just
playing
doing. Yeah, I don't know who he's with.
It's a rando. It's
Okay.
a guy from COV in a waffle.
King picked up a straggler. Like it. 704 is amazing. This tank has not been buffed in a century, and it's still an
It is.
absolute demon.
Leck, do you remember that's the only reason I went up this line was to get that, not the 268 initially.
Yeah, this tank has more DPM than the 268, and the front armor is so troll. and the
I
side,
love the
too.
armor. I love the pentagonal shape. It aids this really great bounces on
Just
the rear.
swallows up shots. Like,
Yes,
oh,
when you're rotating back away from after you shoot, that's
Yeah,
when
it bounces every time.
That's when it shines. Yep.
Yep.
And
Totally.
to me, it's a BL10 and just a phenomenal package. I love the 704. It might be my favorite 219.
It's
Love the change. Yeah, I agree. It's a great thing. Nice 1-2 punch there.
Oof. Here it comes. Get him. Can't see his relay. Oh, there you go.
It's
Blind?
What's most interesting here is you got King and his tune mate fighting for the spot.
It wasn't the most, Oh, gosh. There you go.
Yep.
It was a little clumsy getting into position, but they got it sorted
Yeah,
out.
they
Now
double
just
tap. But again, when you're sharing the same TD nest, you don't necessarily want to be on top of each other.
Yeah, who's big spoon, who's little spoon? It's always a challenge.
Right.
He hit him there, T30 in the side of the turret, I think. One hell of a shot. And then he's got a Yag Tiger.
This guy, I mean, this is a dream scenario here, dead real. You've
How
got the other
did
team
he get
just
that to go in? That's one of those King things. King just gets stuff to happen. You just can't really explain it.
Well, yes, and he's made a progression because he used to be primarily a lower tier light player, and now he's become very into TDs. He's playing a lot of high tier TDs, and he's playing them well.
He is. He's playing great.
very well, yeah.
He beat the hell out of me in freaking Supremacy or in Uprising the other day. I did not enjoy the ass kicking he gave me. It was rather unpleasant. I killed him once, and he came back and killed me twice, so it was not fun.
Ouch.
In his IS-5.
King's revenge.
All right, so it's 2-on-3 here. They have the 2 tier 9 TDs, however. The opposite team's got a T30, T95, and IS-6. So that is interesting. I know the T30 is low health. I don't think we've seen the T95 that I can recall. In King and his tune mate
Not moving.
are
I would have
just
moved.
not moving an inch.
Now, I will say King is using his tune mate as a meat shield, which I approve
Yep.
of, but
Yep.
if it wasn't for that, maybe he would have moved. I would have moved because everybody knows exactly where you are. I would change position. I would go back to spawn, go behind that rocket spawn.
Yeah, honestly, I expected some more. Like I mentioned before, I was expecting some weird tactics out of King, but he's kind of just playing it very
Oh, he
safe.
took some blind shot
Blind
there.
shooting.
No, did not go in. I do like the meat shield use there. That is beautiful. Lek does that to me a lot and claims he doesn't,
Yep.
but we all know that is
Highly
exactly what he does.
It's accidental.
Yeah. Sure.
Old habit.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You can't break the habit. That's how he plays the game.
No.
They are
Love it.
capping now. Ooh.
Their team knew exactly where they were, and yet they don't want to engage. They're going to go cap and tell them where they went. That's smart.
That's exactly it. I don't understand that at all because, I mean, you have 3 versus 2. Send one of them to spot. The other 2 would have lit
Somebody
them
dies,
up.
and then you kill them.
And then they stop capping. Ooh, so King's one of Jesus.
Lucky dog.
One of King's trademarks is not to scope his shots, scope in on his shots, and he definitely
He's a 420 no scoper. Known as.
Yeah, I don't approve. I scope everything. I'll scope any shot.
your miss with the Tiger 2 on that one was unscoped, so I hope you do. And he should be
Yes.
able to clear him there. Nice shot. 2-on-2.
Good shot.
He's already at 3,600 damage here, or maybe more because he had some blind shots.
Yeah, it's a little more now.
Let's see what's going to go. Oh, the T95. Oh, that's a lucky
Oh,
shot. Not a lot of tanks to penetrate that.
Oh, he shot. No.
He did shoot, but King knows
I
the
would've-
T30 is right behind him. Oh, I think.
I thought the 30 was behind the building at the time, but I guess it would take too long to get back.
50 seconds. I have no idea what King is up to.
And I see his friend here in the waffle tractor has his tank is being held together by.
Oh, geez. He's got
Look at it.
164 hit
Duct
points.
tape
King has
and baling
952. I have no idea what these guys are plotting, but it appears they're plotting something.
I think it's the hey, let's go this way and see what happens maneuver.
That's a classic. A classic.
Yeah. But I like that because you can't up the middle. He doesn't have the gun depression.
That's
There
right.
he goes. Look at that. Sucker
Will he
right
get the
there.
hat
Get him in
shot?
the hat.
Oh, what a
Yeah.
shot, King. Well done. And
was an
there's
excellent
the that's guy. Well, they
Beautiful.
didn't look planned,
He probably got-
but it worked.
He must have cleared 5,000.
You see?
Yeah.
5,300, and then, by the way, an MC1, 3 kills.
MC1. Well, that's
Yeah.
a lot of hit points out there.
Only 1291. It probably didn't help that he drove a hole of about 50 meters in the match.
Well, towards the end, he got aggressive when he needed to, and that's
Absolutely.
there comes
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Landed an epic shot as well a
Yeah.
couple of epic shots. So
Yeah, that was a great shot.
Let's take a look-
Game-winning shot on the 95.
let's take a look at his tune mate. His tune mate is no he didn't, King plays with everybody.
I think he's changing his name to King's Meat Shield.
King's Meat. Might be.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right.
The King's Ballistic Vest.
All right. We now have our first and only Uprising match by Sir Farms a Lot. Lance. I think Lance is still on here. I think the
Lance is a little, but Farms a lot.
Lance. Ooh, I love it with the Chieftain. That is no easy accomplishment.
Chieftain is actually not a great Uprising tank.
No, it's not.
I will warn you
I
guys.
didn't get a chance to last time. I would like to talk a little bit about Lance player. Special player. And we give him an endless shit because what Lance is endlessly patient. He's a very, very patient player. He's one of the most patient I've seen. And
more than anybody I know.
More than anyone I know. And he rotates out when he needs to. I like how he sees the game. I'm too reactive. I react too much, and I'm working on that. But he kind of just keeps a very calm sort of demeanor about him when he plays.
I don't know who you're talking about, but it certainly doesn't sound like me.
Sounds like a nice guy, right?
And I will warn you guys that this is not an incredibly exciting match. It is the epitome of Sir Farms a Lot.
That reinforces our thesis from earlier that the meta of this game has drastically changed. And you push
I don't know if you can argue that while talking about Uprising, though.
True.
Okay.
Just considering how different Uprising is.
Uprising is just chaos. I mean, it's just pretty much.
That is
push
what it
early
is.
Uprising, you lose too.
Well,
I think for Uprising on your first life, you really need to just be conservative, get some good power, and then you can start YOLO.
and I think you need, in my opinion, you need about 450 blood. You need to really YOLO at about 450 map. If you see 450 blood, you've got to move. You don't want to.
No, I wait till about 600 if I can.
Of course you do. Of course you do. But I do it at 450. All right.
It's not always waiting to that amount if you're actually playing well enough, because you do damage and you receive more blood.
No, the thing is, you don't want to. You don't want
If I can get damage without YOLOing, I won't do it.
Yeah, sure. I think every situation is different, but in general, you do much better to die with 500, 600 blood initially because you get excellent.
Yes.
You can get 2 or 3 of excellent things to help you in your second life.
Well, you also have to hope that whatever you get is a good power because it's totally random. So
Of course. Lance, I think you're making a.
Sometimes you get garbage and then you're screwed.
Lance, you had a friend there hitting you in the side. I think. Special friend there.
Yeah, he was not too significant in the game, to be honest.
Was he trying to mate? Was he trying to mate with you? Was there mating intention?
I'm not entirely sure, man.
Okay. All right. It
Looked like he didn't even realize there was a heavy tank next to him. It was amazing. I mean,
this one's.
As
soon as I saw that, that's good.
I will add the
Only
the chieftain has the spinner tornado thing. Easily, in my opinion, the absolute worst skill of all of them here. The hiding one is even better. I hate the spinner thing.
I can make a case for the tornado. When you fight against TDs that have no traverse, it's devastating.
It's actually better against TDs and large heavies. Like you spin a block, it takes 5 minutes to turn around.
Spin a T95 and see what happens.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's not that bad, but I think the tombstone one or whatever it's called, that's the best one for it.
Definitely.
Because you can delete the blood trails.
Right, it is probably the weakest of the passive traits.
Yeah.
The tombstone is broken.
That's broken because you can take a shot.
It's an extra shield. Yeah, it's an extra shield.
It's an extra shot. Yeah, it's not fair because you can take an extra shot from somebody.
Over and over. Unlike Play Dead, it's like over. I mean, the last gasp. Play Dead is over and over and over. And just like the reverse speed, the time reverse on the mediums, the refresh, the cooldown is too short.
Yes.
So you can just play Dead.
Yeah, I agree because I've had matches where we're down to 1-on-1 with both one shots. I hit the tombstone and he can't do anything. If he shoots me, it won't kill me.
So what's the duration? What's the duration of Play Dead?
15 seconds.
It's a long time. Yeah.
It's an hour.
It's like 15, 20 seconds, and it's just you can't take damage during that time.
Nope. And if you have a big alpha gun on the other side of the I'm not going to get a shot.
Right, they're not going to shoot. The only way to deal with it is you actually have to go around that.
That's I think it was 62 just reverse all that out.
That's a 1-2-1-B.
But he's finally lost his first life.
Jack, so
But
he's
you
picking
actually
rapid.
get-
You picked. No, you didn't pick double shot. Okay, smart man.
He did
Jack.
double shot. He's a
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Conservative.
Oh, he's gonna get it.
Oh
He's
my
gonna
God! No way. Are you kidding me? Are you out of your mind?
No.
Well, that's done. It's pretty tight.
Bane was sitting on his shoulder. Bane said, "Learn double shot."
Oh man, he's just. Oh,
Look at the reload
Oh,
on this.
I love
Look
it.
at this
Tight
reload.
He's gonna run out of
Handle
ammo.
it. You can handle the double shot.
I'm not going to run out of ammo though.
You
It's
said
the
it's a
Mark
boring
6.
game.
It
This is
carries
epic.
thousands and thousands of shells.
Yes, it does. It has the Mark 6. I think there's someone in the back making shells.
It appears so.
This is incredible. Oh my God.
I love it. I love it.
Look at the reload
My-
speed because he picked
It's like
the
a
rapid
it's like
fire.
a British machine gun.
My thinking for taking double shot in this one is that my reload is already so short with the bonus
Yeah.
that I might as well because I'm putting out so many shells that
Well, this is
RNG
unbelievable.
will,
I mean,
will
you're just
pile
literally
on
just
eventually.
annihilating these guys. Look at the dispersion on there. You got one of them, man.
That one of them.
That was
Well,
such
the
a
other
great
thing is,
shot.
if you go to double shot, you basically commit you're going to stop brawling, which is fine.
I want to point out how insanely good that shot was when the Chiefs had a double shot on.
It was a
Well,
good
only
shot.
one went in.
And then he scoped all the way in and didn't get any in. So there you go. He's HEing the mouse. Not a bad idea.
Hey, I took off his tracks. That's worth
There,
it to
he's
me.
fun just like that.
Oh, you should have waited a second on that one. Well, it doesn't matter. You get no.
HE, boom, boom.
Yep. Another one ready to go.
He's got
That's
an-
another HE,
He's got an
actually.
Optic 704 up there. He's already at 10,000 damage. And
100,000 shells loaded and a million more well on the way.
it's a 4-on-4, but there's 7 versus 5 in lives. I did find out today, guys, that the draw, win, lose is all based on lives, not players.
Correct.
Yeah, that's correct.
I did not
I
know
could have
that.
told you from movement school being on that one for arguing in this for one day.
I believe you're right on that. All right, so now it's a 4-on-3, 6-on-4 in lives. The mouse has just been blood, whatever, and Lance is going in to slap him with 2.
And
Maybe.
of course, only one goes in.
Yeah.
You have another life.
How much
so,
money did you
really,
lose
Yeah,
on this match? I want to know.
There's
Oh,
no way
you'll be surprised.
Oh, yeah?
You will be very surprised.
he shot so much ammo.
I mean, you just.
Well, I spent a
Oh,
Fired
look
a lot
at
of
this.
chain
Last
lightning.
Jagged Shells 2, Chain Lightning 2. Holy crap.
Jagged shells, double shots. Now you're basically now like a howitzer. I mean,
Jagged
that's
Shells
it.
2, Chain Lightning
Yeah.
2, Double
doing better.
Shot,
Yeah,
and Rapid Reload 2. This is absurd.
His,
How
re-
many
reload,
dollars?
his
Yeah.
reload for 2 shells is 5 seconds.
Mhm.
And each shell is now doing, I think, 800 damage almost. So,
Yeah,
I believe it's about
You're like-
600,
5 seconds.
but still.
well, first one has more than a second. Yeah.
Oh my
There you
god.
go.
If I was, you literally turned into carnage.
Yeah,
Pretty
I
much.
actually have to tell you, I was playing with the FV405 or 005 yesterday, and I got my gun up to 2,000 damage per shot with three shots in a magazine, which is the greatest thing ever.
That
It
is
is.
unbelievable.
The problem is, by the time you do it, everybody dies, so there's nobody to shoot at. But it's fun for a couple seconds.
And let's
This looks
see-
like a lot more.
This is gonna. Did he hit? Oh, 1333. No problem there. Look
Giant
at the
adrenaline
reload of this.
on
Look at
this
the reload of
AFK.
this. It's just literally reloading.
Oh, God. Dude, I gotta go try that. That's beautiful.
Well done.
That was a
Lance.
machine.
That is insane. Oh,
Check out the
Lord.
credits.
that is.
I learned something there. Yeah, 310,000. Love it.
I just want to point out how many shots of Pramo did he take that round?
He shot
It doesn't say, but-
65 shots.
Oh my god.
They weren't all Pramo.
Okay.
No, they
Because
were
both
not.
standard
He made-
and premium
He
are
made
APCR.
310. I want to see how much he spent on ammo. Was only 30,000. I don't. That's
Yeah, he didn't shoot that much ammo then. Because
He was at one
Does the Mark 6 have the thing where it says APCR for both?
Yes.
That might be
so
why.
you weren't
That might be
shooting
why. I
with
think
Pramo at all.
Arthur and I
Okay,
thought,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Lance,
That was awesome. I
you
love
said
it.
it was
Yeah,
a
great-
boring
great
game,
match.
and it definitely wasn't. All right, guys, we have time for about two more in this live stream. Let's take a look here. We got we have let me think. We have Lin and Lek. That's pretty good. We have Renee has a VK100 Mastery, which is a must watch, and then we'll finish it off with Lek and Lin and their huge carry. So that works out very nicely. And
That'll make up for Lynn's
Yeah, that match is a lot better.
accident earlier.
Oh, I love it. Renee used his mastery competition camo on the VK100.
I love it, and it looks
I love
great.
it, too.
It
That's
actually
the
looks
best
fantastic.
Most
Yeah, there's a lot of paint on that
eight
thing.
still, by the way.
By the way, there's
Sorry.
a big argument on YouTube between Bane and I right now on the upcoming Thunderdome again next Saturday evening. 168 versus KV5. Bane is talking a lot of smack already.
It's going to be rough, Ronan. It's not. I honestly
I used to think you were going to beat him, but actually, I have to tell you, I think that you're in trouble.
We
Yeah,
may
the
have made
KV5
some, gambling is illegal, and we might just go ahead and do some gambling ahead of that one because I think I'm going to carry it. You're
You
forgetting
can train.
KV5
I'll train
shoots
you
heat
anytime.
and it pins everything. Well, not really, but it can pin a lot of
Oh,
things.
it doesn't. It's a
You're
terrible
going to want to roll
gun.
with me in my fat boy first.
We shall see.
No
I'll do some,
practice.
yeah, we'll do some practice. We always do. All right, guys. So we are Normandy. I don't know what the heck Renee was doing here, but he went alone to the left. The left side is where I like to go as well.
Did
His-
exactly what
So,
you should be doing, which is getting in position to take some farming shots.
flanking.
absolutely. They're
flanking.
teams on the right, so flank. Who cares?
So flank. Yep.
Flank with the super heavy. Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
The new meta.
It is. This is the most winningest heavy in tier 8 still, by the way.
Is it really?
It's bad.
Yeah.
Still kills, yes. They give it the hit points now. It's fantastic. I love it. Lance, what did you put your camo on for the mastery camo?
I have not used it yet.
Oh,
All
I
right.
am not sure what I want to use it on.
What did Wheeler?
Ronan?
Wheeler, what did you put it on? If Wheeler's still on here.
The thing I look for, the VK100P has a very, very large hatch, larger than the 168. It's you have to. The thing I look for out of the 100P players, side scrape right,
on the left.
hide the hatch. You have to
Yep,
side scrape right.
totally.
But from the beginning of the game, you want to okay, I want to be in a position where I'm going to be shooting to the left. I don't want to go around the corner.
Well,
Because
guys,
that hatch is just that hatch has got me killed
it's
so
it's
many
a
times.
2. So guys, it's a 2-on-5 here.
He hasn't got not a single dot of
Here we go,
damage.
here we go.
Renee is a fantastic player, but I do question his decision to have gone left there because he, that's
Well,
what caused
his
this
team
2-on-5.
collapsed. I mean, it wasn't like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't have mattered, but I don't know how. Again,
Oh,
this
it
is another one. I might be a loss. I don't see how he can win this.
I get what Ronan is saying because the golden rule is not to go the opposite way of your team. That's kind of like, even if you're in a super
Well,
heavy,
but
it usually doesn't work
when
out.
he committed to the left side, the other team was not spotting it. So at that point, he
True.
was
Yeah,
already there.
that's true.
And there wasn't much he could really do in terms of coming back.
I think he also
bounces the
one or
two.
two people to go with.
This is guys that you're not realizing. This was a 2 versus 5 or 6.
Well, this goes to exactly what
He's
I
got-
was talking about in my last YouTube video. He comes in full hit points. He's got basically
Yeah.
2,000 hit points,
Yeah.
and they're all a bunch of one shots. They can't do anything to him.
They're not one shots.
why
They're full. 3 of them are full. 2 of them are full health. But
Probably not.
But yeah, but your point's still valid. You've got a massive amount of hit points to try to deal with these guys.
Yeah.
And a big alpha 10 and 515, nice roll there. Bounces a shot from the Tiger 2.
Angling. Look at the angling. Always
Yeah.
faceplate cover.
Yeah, that
Oh,
Tiger
what
2
the
is
hell?
really angling really well.
Yeah, very smart. See, no camo, no clue, just
I'd like to
camo,
point
no
out that
clue.
fan zone camo is not just cosmetic. Differentiating between gray and red on that camo
Yeah.
is not
Yeah.
easy to do.
You really
that's
think
why I
this,
put it on my phone.
you think this Tiger 2 player knows a different, even understand what that even means?
I think it's a very
No.
solid one.
All right, the 226 E4 is full health. The Centurion is not. Centurion just bounced, but 226 E4 is behind him. 26 E4 has got good DPM. Obviously not a tank you want to mess
AT? No, AP. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got. You don't want to HE him because he's got the spaced armor on the side.
Yep, spotted that. And he is now probably going to ram this guy.
I would get right in a face hug and start shooting
right in
at
his
him.
face. Yep.
He just switched to
Shoot
APCR.
down
like
on
God.
I think Renee's probably concerned about the face hug because of the dispersion of the VK100. He probably can't get him. Probably
Yeah.
can't get his hatch that easily. Although looks pretty good right
You should look at that.
there. There you go. Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
He needs to,
Pretty great.
he needs to get it off APCR because he could easily get that.
Everyone,
with AP.
everyone in
Yeah, he
IHG.
shouldn't shoot APCR at this point. AP would go hard then.
everyone in an IS-3 variant or T-26 variant feels like a gangster until you face hug a VK100.
Renee, that was about as good. That was probably game of the night.
What a bully.
Game of the night by Renee. 4,097 damage. Come back from a 2 versus 5.
5 kills.
Look at that.
Cleared them all.
Wow. What a comeback. What a game. Truly.
Very nice.
He did not miss a shot. That helps. He got 12 hits, only 5 pen. Well done, Renee. Let's take a look at the players he faced. That's always interesting. The 226E4 was a good player as well. 54%er plus, 1,000 average damage. He wasn't not a slouch anyway. So he, for the one-on-one there at the end. Very
Just
nice.
out of curiosity. No, it doesn't matter.
What's that?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
It's one of the. I think I'm like 67% or 65% with the VK100. No ace. I play it almost every day, and it's a very, very, very hard tank to ace. So what Renee? That was bonkers.
Well,
Arthur, I'm afraid I'm going to have to pop your bubble on the VK100 versus 168 hatch. The 168 actually only has 120 millimeters on it, while the VK100 has 175.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about
no matter
I was
the
talking about the
size.
no matter the size, the VK100s is much stronger than the VK168s.
It doesn't matter. It's huge. It's enormous.
I think
dude.
size matters
It
here
might as well be a move.
Because
Size matters.
it's so much thicker, there's so much less that's a valid penetration.
No.
Well,
what did
with
you
an
say it was?
APCR, though.
170?
175 versus
Do
120.
you realize how many cannons in Tier 8 and Tier 9 are going to overmatch 175 millimeter head?
Every gun can go
It's going to
around.
overmatch.
And it's going to pen, and it does pen.
It'll pen, but
All right, let's take that offline. Let's go. Next.
Al, while we were doing that, I was going to check to see if I've aced this thing. I don't play my VK100 that much, so I
I
doubt
think
it.
it's mine one.
I doubt it. No, I've never even MC1 mine, but I 132 games. So there you go.
That's a pair.
There you go, Art.
Oh, you
Artie.
just embarrassed yourself in front of the whole world, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's all
What
right.
happened?
All right. We have an IS4. So this is Lynn's Redemption. Lynn and Lek. Lek and Lynn. Final game of the stream. IS4. Lynn is driving the IS4. Lek the E5. One of my favorites. Both are my favorites. Some of my favorite heavies in the game. And they're in Yukon. One of my least favorite maps. Did you go left or right?
I never
here?
went.
Left or right, Lek?
This is probably the best match we ever had here. I think we went. We went to the right, but we didn't push, and then this was a great example of focus fire. We basically shot the same person the entire match, and we stayed together the whole time. I don't even know what my team was doing. I never even looked. I did not care. I just knew where flatness was, and we stayed together, and we just shot people. I mean, we just drove around shooting people for
I
6
think what
minutes.
you just said describes like Flatness's whole aura. Like that's how he's like all right, we're gonna stay together. We're gonna drive across the map.
Yeah.
We're gonna shoot people. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't overcomplicate it. Really.
No, because you start. I mean, you can pretend like there's all kinds of magical strategy here, but the reality is that
My
that
favorite
requires
position.
trusting your teammates, who are all idiots.
Yes. This, by the way, is my favorite position in Yukon, holding these buildings in the middle. If it's
Yeah,
in
I
counter,
like
if it's in counter, I feel like you can just tear people up.
That's a good tip, Artie. I haven't tried it that much. I normally go to the left. Nowadays, I'm going to the other side.
Yeah, I used to go to the waterfall, never go to the waterfall.
No, I don't go to the waterfall anymore either. But I meant the opposite side.
City, the little town or the mill, I guess.
Yeah,
is
the
good.
mill. I like the mill.
There's some bridges you can get hauled down. There's good cover.
Nice shot there by Lynn.
Very nice.
Yeah, so we're on either side of the building, basically, just shooting everybody.
Yeah, no,
that's
you guys
in
are
the
in a
open.
great spot. They kind of over concentrated their team actually.
Yep.
The KPF PZ just missed his shot completely on Lynn's side.
Build a tree.
Lynn trying to get
I
that.
think that people run up to the waterfall, they don't realize they're in the open, and you just farm the crap out of them from here.
And there's an IS4 pushing Lynn. Of course, he bounces it. Good angle there. He's trying to get this STB because he knows he can get a shot on him, but he's got a KPF pushing him the rear, which is tricky. Of course, no fear of getting HE'd or anything. It's just you just don't get hit too many times. KPF can still roll 700 on you, 650 pretty easy.
Yeah, that's a gun you don't want to get hit by.
It is.
That was a nasty shot.
Can't see what Lek is doing. Probably using Lin as a meat shield, but we can't
No, I
take
was
a
coming
look.
around. I was
You're coming
right
around?
there. I was far. I was kind of far away, so it took me a while to get around the buildings.
You're probably
I
waiting
realized he
until
was
Lin.
getting-
You probably waited until Lin got shot till you came around.
No, him. I told you, I keep my platoon partners alive. Unless it's you. But I figured as long as he was alive, we had a chance to win.
Well, you guys, it's a 4-on-6 right now. It's not looking hot. And in this IS-4, it looks like he knows what he's doing. He was hauled down perfectly there, the IS-4 against Lin. Lin had to get up higher to try to get a shot into him. Lin's got 1,600 DPM, or H points. Lek, I think you are full health at this point. You were. And there you go. You stuck a heat shot in.
I had to kill it by ASAP. I was like, again, it's just a matter of catching up. He was ahead of me, and I was just running up to get more shots because I was worried Lin was going to get deleted here.
You missed that one, which was unfortunate because Lin took one in the teeth. Although that guy was shooting heat into Lin. And Lin bounces a shot. Lek hits his 343. So you must be shooting AP because getting low rolls every time.
Those are APCRs, yeah, because IS-4 is so tricky. I usually just shoot APCR just to make sure it's
Yeah,
time.
that's a good idea. All right, 4-on-3 right now. There's a full health T-57 that is just showing you his butt, wanting to get HE'd in it.
Yeah,
Oh.
this guy was a total idiot.
No longer
Nothing
full
like
health.
getting HE'd in the ass in an American tank.
Twice.
We tore him apart.
Two double HE,
Yeah, twice.
1,000 hit points
Yeah, we-
disappeared.
I think I
It's double penetration in the
like,
ass.
well, the problem is I was going to go kill him, and I realized we had shots on the right, so
Yeah.
every time we went to focus somebody else showed up, and we had to kill them first. But it was kind
That's
of...
a Sheridan. Nice
That was
shot.
a
by
great
Lin.
shot.
Did Lek finish him? Lek finishes him. Well done. You guys are definitely playing this one beautifully. I mean, it's like it's not. It's one player with two tanks.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly how I like to play them. Right here. It's exactly how I play. I mean, not well, but what I try to do.
Yeah, I was trying to take the lead here because I was worried that because the 57 could clear him on one
Yeah, you
clip,
could.
so I realized
not,
he was
not
running
this
out of hit
57,
points.
but a 57.
Yeah, a good T-57 heavy. This guy, so I was kind of blocking here. I actually was drawing his attention.
Yeah, and honestly, I can't really call you limpy like this match. You guys were very aggressive.
I was aggressive.
All right, you guys got this down to a 2-on-1 versus the Object 140.
Oh, this poor object.
Yeah,
This is where you wish you had.
How did Lin say it?
But
Lin's going for the wide flank, smartly so. He knew the guy was going to run into the mill. Not going to have that happening. Lek pops
I
in.
hit him right there. I got
Yeah.
him down to a one shot.
You
Lin
probably
with a great
used
shot.
your super speed, I'm guessing, as well. If you had it. And, oh,
He got him.
beautiful
Buried.
running shot there.
Buried it.
Well
Okay,
done.
so I guess I need an IS-4.
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody needs an IS-4. So 10,700, 840 odd damage between the two of you guys.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Almost as much as the other team.
I mean, look at the total damage by out of 14,000. You guys did 10,800 odd damage. I mean, that is
Like
insane.
an uprising match.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it really is.
it's like an uprising match, except it's not. So yeah, it was like a perfect platoon match. I mean, we just like you said, we were one tank with two cannons. It was just fun.
That's
And the guys
all.
from ARC were not bad players. This is a reroll clearly, but still, they were decent.
Yeah, they were
players.
good. They're the two I was worried about the
Yeah.
most.
Not great, but good. Well done, guys. I'm impressed. That was one hell of a game. So
Yes.
that is the live stream, boys. Thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate the views. If you enjoy this type of shenanigans, please subscribe. Wheeler, Lance, thanks for joining us. Lek, Arthur, big thanks for joining us and calling this tonight. We will do this again. But next Saturday, we will not live stream. We will Thunderdome. So that will be fun. Lots of crazy things are going to happen that night.
Yeah, good stuff. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, thank you guys for doing it, and for everyone that subscribes and views our content.
Absolutely. Wheeler, thank you for
Bottom
sending
line.
us a win. We appreciated that.
Yes.
Yeah, you're welcome.
When
Hey,
I
Ronan,
saw the replay
I
kick
put
on,
the
I
camo
immediately
on the
grabbed my box
WZ.
and
Is that Wheeler? Hey, Wheeler.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, guys. Well,
All right.
great stream, guys. Thanks so much for joining.